Hey guys, Stuart, Tomlinson Warrior Collective. I hope you're well. It's not very often I do live streams, and it's certainly not very often that I come in front of the camera. But for those of you who have not seen the gym before that I own in Manchester in the UK, I thought I'd give you a quick live stream gym tour today while it's quiet. So this is my gym. It's in Manchester in the UK, and this is where all the magic happens, aka where I do a lot of my filming. So some of the backgrounds that you'll have noticed on some of the videos will be what I'm going to be showing you now. So without further ado, let me flip the screen and let me show you. Okay, so you won't see this on any of the videos normally, but this is the front of the gym. So on the front of the gym, it's Mortal Kombat theme all the way. Scorpion versus Sub-Zero for the win. If you're of a certain age, you'll appreciate all the retro vibes that I have going on in this gym. Although, to be fair, this version of Mortal Kombat isn't exactly an old version. It's one of the newer ones. If you're wondering why that ugly gap's there, it did have a porch and a light, but unfortunately recently a truck reversed into it and knocked that porch out, and it's still yet to be replaced. So it's not quite as clean looking as it normally is. Here, we have a little bit of Punisher artwork. Again, it's not quite finished like it normally would be, just because we've had a load of new windows put in recently and the artwork needs to be put back over them. So the front of the building's not looking quite as clean as it normally does, but it's something you don't normally see, so I wanted to show you around. So here is the bits that you won't see in the film, and this is the lounge area. So this is, because it's a working gym, this is obviously where when people come for seminars, for classes, for training, this is where they're going to sit. Again, I am hugely into my geeky artwork, as you no doubt have guessed, and that theme runs around the gym. So we have screens on most of the walls in the gym, just for people to watch the classes. And if you ever visit, you can spend some time playing the game of seeing if you can identify everything, all the little pieces of artwork that I've put everywhere. Upstairs is my podcast studio and my filming space for stuff where I do normally live, but I won't take you up there right now. So this is where I do our reception. So in our reception, as you can see there, we've got our Suicide Squad main desk. This is the cafe area. So again, this is where people tend to come in. Again, you won't normally see this in any of the videos. This is where people come in when they're using the gym for classes or for seminars, and this is where people usually chill out, get some food, get some drink, refresh, whatever. But there's a lot of cool artwork in here, so I'll just take you through it very quickly. Like I said, we've got some very cool Suicide Squad there. The Samurai one, funnily enough, is, I have the Samurai one, I'll just show you quickly. I have that one on my arm, so that's why that one is on the wall. If you watch the TV series Warrior, Andrew Koji, Jason Tobin from Bruce Lee, then you'll notice that artwork there. Here at the bottom, we have a little bit of gaming vibe. These are our storage boxes for t-shirts, etc., for the merchandise that we have at the gym. Obviously we've got gis, which is jiu-jitsu, MMA, Muay Thai. You can't see it, but on this window, on this wall, is a Super Smash Brothers montage. Because it's light, you can't really see that very well, but this is definitely one of my favorite ones. My little Pennywise door. The eyes have LEDs and glow up at night, and I'll be honest, that kind of freaks me out. Well, it used to freak me out when I was here on my own. Down here, Spider-Man and Venom walls. This is the way to the changing rooms. Yeah, big Marvel fan, especially the comics. The films are cool, but I was always into the comics when I was younger. So that's a quick guided tour of the bits that you don't normally see. But I'm going to take you through to where the magic happens, aka the training, where the filming takes place. So this is area 1, okay, and this is where you might start to recognize some of the spaces. Obviously, from a training point of view, pads are at the back, some monster Detcher bags, some Century Freestanding bags, nothing too outlandish there. But here, I'll walk you through all the cool artwork. So this is my Bruce Lee wall. So all the walls in the gym and even outside are wrapped. They're not obviously painted, it's just wrapped, just like you'd wrap a car. So that's Bruce Lee all the way through to Samurai. So this is where you might start to recognize some of the walls. Some of these walls I use in my videos. These walls I don't use in my videos as much as the other ones, but you will sometimes see them in. You won't see these very often because these mirrors obviously reflect. So Superman versus Batman, very cool mirror. This is one of my favorites in the whole gym, and that's my Street Fighter 2 mirror. And this is huge. And even though it's wrapped, we had to hand draw this. So this was hand drawn digitally before we made it into a wrap and then wrapped it on the wall and over the mirrors. This is a lot of work, but very, very cool. Again, certain people with certain age will appreciate that. And this is the view that you'll have seen so many times if you follow Warrior Collective, and that is the sort of Tekken Street Fighter 2 corner. And this is where I aim most in my filming. So this backdrop has been seen many times indeed. Taking us through now over into Cobra Kai. So Cobra Kai is actually not only a piece of artwork, but it's also a custom pegboard. So the pegboard, if you've used them before, is just a climbing tool to help strengthen condition for climbers or for anyone who wants to increase your upper body strength. And this is a big one. It's like 4 meters long by 1 meter wide, 1 meter high, and it is super tough to make your way around it. So it's not only is it very cool looking, but it's super difficult as well. And the idea is that you can make your way around the pegboard, and then actually you climb onto the handles of the gym, and then you go all the way from one side of the gym all the way to the other. So when you're tired, that little routine there is an absolute killer. Obviously there's the boxing ring. Bruce Lee quotes around the bottom. You can't see it behind those crash mats, but there's a nice piece of artwork behind there. This wire drawing is very cool. This one's one of my favorites as well. To be honest, it's very difficult to pick a favorite piece of artwork in this gym. There are lots of many cool ones. So I'll take you through into one of the areas I really love, and this is my bag area, area 3. Very colourful. It's hard to know where to start in this room, but I'm going to start over here. So you'll sometimes see this backdrop, and this is the Dragon Ball Z backdrop, and then across here, let me take you through. So again, more Dragon Ball Z. This is a new piece of kit that I got to the gym recently. I only put it up last week, and that's from Strike. I don't know if you've seen this before on social media. This is actually one of the first finished versions of it. There have been prototypes that have gone out in the past, but again, this is one of the first finished ones. I only just got it last week, so I've not even really used it that much yet. Looking forward to giving that a bit of a play. Here's my Fairtox wall bags. I always am a big fan of the wall bags alongside the very cool Dragon Ball Z artwork. More anime artwork at the back. Could spend an hour going through the characters on the montage, but I won't bore you with that. Aqua bag in the corner. And again, these are the things that I love the most. My Fairtex 7-foot pole bags. If you've never been on these bags or you've not got one, oh, you're missing out. I love these bags. They are super fun to work on. Again, artwork on this side of the room, in case you're interested, it's all Lego all the way down. On the ceiling, again, you might have noticed some very cool Fight Club quotes. Again, it's just all about the little details. You know, there's all little fun Easter eggs around the gym that I always encourage people to try and spot. Plyometric boxes, you know, they're super expensive, so we actually made these ourselves. These are 3 of them, and then we covered them with Star Wars. Again, just very cool. So this end of area 3, as it's known, brings us back to the start of area 1 and 2. So it's a bit like a full circle, this gym. So typically, if there's a lot of people trained on this area, for whatever reason, whether it's a seminar or classes, we'll open up these backdrop curtains. If there's smaller groups, then we might separate the rooms off with these backdrop curtains and have one class in each side. I coach this gym a few times a week, obviously on top of the filming that I do for Warrior Collective, but I'm still a very active coach. I still train, I still love being involved. But obviously I love filming, I love visiting gyms and coaches around the world and finding out more about how they coach, how they teach, and that's kind of how Warrior Collective came about. But again, I just wanted to show you around the gym, especially for those of you maybe not had the opportunity to check it out. And that brings us pretty much right back to where we started, which is air conditioning. Dude, this is Britain. We're lucky if it's that hot that we need air conditioning. So no, we have windows and fans, but not air conditioning. So this brings us back to the start. And there we go. Guys, thank you for taking this little tour with me. I hope you enjoyed it. If you ever get the opportunity, come and visit the gym. We're just in Manchester in the UK. Check it out for yourself. Otherwise, continue tuning to Warrior Collective for even more great videos. Take care, guys.